Can a solar panel and car battery give a dash cam unlimited power for parking recording? In the last episode, I showed that when pairing a solar panel with the car battery, it can charge a car battery and power a dash cam at the same time. But can this help extend a dash cam's parking mode recording time meaningfully? Maybe forever? In this episode, I put it to the test with 24-hour tests over 3 days. Here is a sneak peek at the results. It's quite impressive.
Frakking Creations, showing you the good stuff.
Please pause to read the disclaimer. Let's get right into it. I have a new setup now that allows me to store power usage data and plot them on a graph like so. I love this setup much more than the last. This is some good stuff. Here's some background info on the testing. I ran 3 tests over 3 days to see if using a solar panel can extend a dashcam's parking mode recording time. During the daytime, if the solar panel can power a dashcam while also putting more power back into the car battery, then we may be able to have unlimited parking recording time. Then maybe there's no need for expensive dashcam battery packs or ultra-low power parking modes that only record after an impact occurs. For the 3 tests, I also recorded a time-lapse of the sky so that the amount of sunlight can be observed. These are some really cool visuals. In the first test, I ran a 24-hour control test with the vehicle parked outside on a busy street. The Thinkware U3000 dashcam is hardwired to the vehicle and there is no solar panel installed. The dashcam is configured for radar parking mode. The car battery is an AGM 12-volt battery with 70 amp hours of reserve capacity, but is not at 100%. At the start of the test, I set the battery monitor to have the battery state of charge level at 50%, which means 35 amp hours has been used. I do this so that there's room for the reading to go up or down as the battery discharges or charges. It just makes it easier to track how much charge is used or put back into the battery. After 5 hours, we see that the dashcam used up about 1% of charge or 0.6 amp hours. After 24 hours, it used up 2% or 1.7 amp hours. This is interesting because in our original review test of the Thinkware U3000, we saw that it used up 1.1 amp hours of power over 48 hours, which averages to 0.55 amp hours per day. Why did this test use up much more power, you might ask? And the answer is that in the original review test, the vehicle was parked in an underground garage where less motion and impact events occurred. In that test, 298 event recordings were made in 48 hours. In this test, a total of 548 event recordings were made in 24 hours. This is why more power is used up. Though the Thinkware U3000 is quite power efficient in parking standby state, it does use more when it switches to parking recording state. Therefore, more events equals more power used up. Now we get to the interesting part of the test results. In the second test, this solar panel is added to the setup. The panel is positioned to face south towards the sun. The same test is run and after 5 hours, instead of using up 1% or 0.6 amp hour of power from the car battery, the solar panel is able to put in 2.5 amp hours of charge or 4% back into the battery even with the dashcam running in parking mode. And after 24 hours, the battery is still at 54%, while the reading shows 2.4 amp hours of net charge put in since the start of the test. Note that the state of charge is not as accurate as the amp hour reading because it is rounded out. Compare this to the 24-hour control test, and we go from using up 2% or 1.7 amp hours of charge to adding 4% or 2.4 amp hours of charge. That's a 6% or 4.1 amp hour difference. This is quite amazing. Over several days, we could potentially recharge the car battery to 100% even while the dashcam is running. In the third test, I let test 2 continue and let the setup run for 24 hours more. After 2 days, we see that the car battery is now up 7% or 3.6 amp hours of charge. This is good stuff. With the same test conditions, the car battery would never run out of power, even with the dashcam running in radar parking mode and around 548 events recorded per day. In fact, with this setup, we could charge a car battery from 50% to 100% in a little over 14 days in the same test conditions. Here we have the 3-day view of the test results plotted in the graph. It's nice to be able to visually see all the data side by side. We can see that the solar panel is putting a lot of power back into the car battery when it is sunniest. In this case, putting back more power during the day than the Thinkware U3000 dashcam uses overnight when there's no sunlight. So, while we get some great results, it's important to understand that these test conditions are very good conditions with clear sunny days. There are many other variables that would play into how well this works. For example, solar panel variables include whether you are able to set up the panel to face the sun for most of the time when parked. Plus, in different parts of the world, or in different seasons, the most efficient angle to set the solar panel will also be different in order to get the solar panel to face the sun directly. And if the car windows are tinted, snow or dirt covered, it will reduce the efficiency of the solar panel. On the dashcam side, what dashcam used and what parking mode used can affect how well this works. A lot of dashcams use more power than the Thinkware U3000's radar parking mode. I show this in our ultimate parking mode video, so watch that video for more dashcam power usage info. As a result, using a solar panel may not work as well for a power-hungry dashcam like the Blackview DR770X box, but a solar panel could still be used anyway to extend the parking recording time. The parking mode used is also important because modes like ultra-low power or energy-saving parking modes will use less power but don't capture the scene before the impact. In these parking modes, the dashcam only wakes up to record after the impact occurs. To be able to capture the scene before impact, you will usually have to use a parking mode that has both impact and motion detection, or buffered recordings enabled, which will typically use more power. As I mentioned earlier, another important variable to consider is that the number of motion and impact events that occur during parking mode can also impact how well this works. In parking mode, the dashcam is either in parking standby or parking recording states. Each of these use different amounts of power, while parking recording state typically uses more power. The more events, the more time the dashcam spends in parking recording, and will therefore use more total power. There's definitely a lot of potential for a solar panel to extend the parking mode runtime of a dashcam, maybe forever. As I get more ideas, look out for more episodes for this series. I hope you found this video enjoyable and interesting. Let us know in the comments what you think, and if there's something you would like to see in this series. Like and share the video to help us grow our channel. Subscribe for more good stuff to come.